Hi, I'm Steve Wiley, and I'm here at the Interop event here in Las Vegas. I'm joined by Bethany Mayer, who is Senior Vice President and General Manager of Networking at Hewlitt-Packard. Bethany, welcome.
Thank you.
You just wrapped up your keynote talk here at Interop. Great job, by the way.
Thank you.
You opened up your talk saying that networking has become rather stagnant. I wonder if you could just take a minute to describe what you're thinking there.
Yeah, I believe over the past 30 years, we really haven't changed much in terms of how we deploy the network, how we architect it, how we manage it, or how we change or configure it. It's pretty much stayed exactly the same. And honestly, if you look at other technology areas like servers and storage, you'll see that they've advanced a great deal in terms of how they operate their products and how they even architect their products and architect the solutions. And that is really what needs to happen. It needs to change in networking too. And I think SDN is a very good opportunity to have that change be real.
So you see a lot of innovation in the future around networking.
I do. I see a lot of innovation. Actually, this is a really exciting time to be part of networking, both the software-defined networking movement that's going on, as well as the network function virtualization movement in the service provider space is a very different paradigm, and it will require different skill sets for people. It will require different kinds of products, and I also think it'll be a very beneficial way to move the network forward.
And I noticed in your talk you focused quite a bit on software-defined networking.
Yes.
Why is SDN becoming such an important topic for us here?
Well, I think to the fact that, network has been so complex. And, you've had to do arcane coding and scripting on a CLI that's, was developed in 1985 from Wang. It was really old. And so that all has created a bottleneck in terms of being able to have the network change with the business. And as a result, the business views the network as this black hole that they shovel money down, and hope things stay okay, when really it needs to be viewed as part of the solution to move the business forward, to get new revenue, to grow to different, aspects of the business. And that is where networking right now isn't being seen. It's being seen as the stumbling block, not the accelerator.
Driver of innovation, driver of revenue.
That's right.
HPE made some announcements in SDN recently as well.
Yes.
Can you talk about that real briefly?
Sure. We announced, back in October, we announced our SDN controller going into beta. And that was a big announcement for us. And that beta has continued, and we'll be shipping that product GA later this year. We have over 60 customers for that. We also created several applications, as I mentioned in the talk, ranging from data center applications like network virtualization, to security applications, to applications for campus, things like Link. So those are also things we've focused on. And then finally, on the infrastructure side, we've been involved with OpenFlow since 2007 when it was first developed by Stanford. And we had the first commercially available OpenFlow-enabled switch. And we now have 40 of our switching platforms OpenFlow-enabled, going to completing that portfolio by hopefully the end of this year, as well as 20 million OpenFlow-enabled ports in the market. So that's the basis, the foundation for the ability to utilize SDN in the network today.
So we're here at Interop this week.
Yep.
What's your message for the networking industry? I mean, this is the largest gathering in the year for the networking industry. What's your takeaway from your talk today?
Well, from my perspective, we're at a new beginning and a new opportunity to innovate in networking. I think people have, you see so many neat startups, and there's so many ideas floating around at Interop that you can see we're looking at new ways to do networking. We're looking at how networking can enable businesses, enable providers, cloud providers, and service providers in a very different way. So I'm actually quite excited about networking. This is the most exciting time in networking for a very long time, and I think we have a lot to look forward to.
That's great. Bethany, thanks for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you.